Hello Key Clubbers, this is Johansson Pico, the Division 28 West Lieutenant Governor, and today I'd like to be talking about dues. Dues for Cali Navajo Key Clubbers are $11. $6.50 is to International and $4.50 is to CNH. Dues are very important because if you don't pay your dues on time, your club may be considered inactive and your charter may be revoked. To avoid this, you will have to submit your dues on time, if not early. Your club needs to have at least 15 members, dues-paid members, to be in good standing. So to start, you want to go to soapmu.kiwanis.org. Again, that is soapmu.kiwanis.org. This is what it should look like when you get to the website. Your club key number and password are delivered to your faculty advisor around September. So make sure you tell your faculty advisor to make sure not to throw this away or lose this, because this is important information. Since it is July and you may or may not know your club username and password, you're going to have to use the samples below. So if you look at Key Club International, just copy and paste the user and password information into the respective boxes and press login. Before I go on to the rest of the Membership Update Center, I'd like to talk about the due dates for the respective dues submissions. And whenever I say a date, it should be submitted and received by Key Club International by that date. So for example, not an example. Okay, on October 1st, you can start paying your dues. And November 1st is when it's considered early bird. This is anywhere from November 1st through November 30th. If Key Club International receives your dues by that time, you'll be considered an early bird dues club and we'll get a banner patch to your club. Okay, so December 1st is regular dues. You are not early bird, but you are not delinquent, so great job. But on December 2nd, the next day, your club is considered delinquent. And what this means is you are in danger of being suspended, and once you're suspended, you are in danger of becoming inactive. So please make sure you pay your dues on time, if not early. On February 1st, if your dues have not been received by Key Club International, you are considered suspended. Anything after, I believe, March 1st, correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but anything after March 1st, or if not March 1st, you are considered inactive. And once you're inactive, you are going to have to pay the rechartering fee of, I believe, $100, plus dues for 15 members in order to get your charter back and be an official Key Club. So in order to avoid all of this from happening, start preparing for dues season now. And here we are. Let's go into the Key Club International Membership Update Center and click here to begin. Do you have any members you wish to delete? If you do not, press no. If you do, say yes, and that won't be covered in this video. I just want to walk you through on how to print an invoice and pay dues. Do you wish to add new members and or edit existing members? Yes. So here's your quote-unquote club roster, and press add to add a new member. And here we go. If your member does have an office, be sure to input that here. For example, let's start with president. Name B. Hansen. Last name B. Address 123 B Lane. City B Vegas. And let's just pick a state here. Nevada. Zip code. Email address. Graduation year. Phone number. Date of birth. gender, and once you're done with that, you are free to press update. You may be wondering how you could possibly get all of this information from your club. It is really simple. Just make sure you have your members fill out an application for your club, and once they do fill out an application, it is easily transferable to this online form. Now press update. And once you update, your member is now added to the roster. Now once you're done adding members, you can repeat as many times as you want. Just go on to main. Click main again. Click here to begin. If you don't have any members, to delete, press no. And if you don't want to add any new members and or edit existing members, press no again. Whoa, weird. Okay, and if you had made all of your additions, corrections, and or deletions, press yes. And here you go. And the following list is members that you need to be invoiced. If you would not like to invoice a member, please uncheck them. Click continue when you are finished. So here is the member that we just added to the roster. And this checkbox indicates that we are invoicing the member. And depending on how many members that you invoiced or added to the roster during this time, they will appear on this list. So press continue. Okay. Step 5, are you ready to generate your invoice? Press yes. And read this page carefully before you generate the invoice. You can go ahead and read that. But there are two ways to pay your dues. One way is the nice and safe and secure method of paying your invoice via mail. Now that I think about it, it's not that secure or safe. I mean, it could get lost in the mail, but if you want to be old-fashioned, you can pay for it with a printable invoice. Another method is to pay for it via PayPal online. If you do that, you can go ahead and click there, and it will take you to a PayPal website where you will pay with your PayPal account. And as you can see, it already does the order for you, and that's how much dues you pay for one member. But we are not going to we're not going to actually pay for this sample account, or sample member. So instead we're going to click here for a printable invoice. So here we are, and it should have all of your information here. Your club number, your club name and address. It should have your faculty advisor. It should have your sponsoring Kiwanis Club, your Kiwanis Club number, your district, etc. It should have club information, how many paid members that you invoiced or that you're about to invoice. And when you print this out, you simply print your club contact name, phone number, and email address. In this section, it should show how much your dues are. So as you can see, $6.50 for international dues and $4.50 for the district dues. Make sure that you do not send cash. You don't want to send cash in the mail, and you do not mail a copy of your club roster with your payment. Make sure you make your check and or money order payable to Key Club International. Make one copy of the invoice with your payment and send it to this address here, the Key Club International headquarters in Indianapolis. If you are paying by credit card, you simply, when you print it out, you check which card you're using, and you put all the card number, your card information here. So you're going to click here to print. So once you print, I'm not actually going to print it now, but when you print it, it should look like the page that you were just looking at. And once you're finished printing, you press click here to finish the process. Make sure you click there, and It asks if you successfully printed your invoice. You press yes to submit, and you have successfully generated an invoice. And there you go. The members that you checkmarked and invoiced will not appear again if you wish to invoice members later on in the year. So good job. Yay, you successfully submitted or printed an invoice and are ready to submit dues. Good luck with all of your dues paying, and I highly encourage all of you to go for early bird. When my home club wanted to pay dues and get early bird, what we did was simply collect 15 members' dues and sent those in early, and any other dues for the other members that we had a club of about 275, so all of those dues were sent in later, and we were still eligible for early bird because 15 is good standing, but we were able to get in the rest of our members on time. So yep, if you need any help, please contact your respective lieutenant governor or talk with your faculty advisor and club president to make this work. Make sure that your treasurer, secretary, and president should be working together to complete this task, specifically making that roster. Depending on how big or small your club is, you may need a little help. So make sure that you use your resources and have fun, and good luck with the rest of the year. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.